everyone, welcome back. I have my favourite taupe eyeshadows to share with you today. Hello, my name is Maria and I'm completely addicted to taupe eyeshadow. I did go through a phase where every shadow I bought was taupe, so I do have a fair few. I've got some UK drugstores, some US drugstores, some higher end, some middle of the road. I really have got something for everyone, and I've got your more traditional real, what I would call a real taupe, and then I've got a couple which are a little bit more on the green side of taupe, so I have got something for everybody. Also, I'm filming today and I've got all my dogs around me, and if you can hear funny little noises, it's Harry scratching his back on the carpet. He's a funny puppy and I do apologise. Anyway, I'm going to start off with the three greeny taupes that I have first. Two of them are from Lancome and one of them is from MAC. The first one is this, and this is Extra Dimension in Modern Pewter, and you can see it just there on the screen. This is a definite green taupe. It's more on the silver side and it is just really, really beautiful. It's got a really, really high sheen to it. It's really long lasting. It does blend out and give quite a cool look on the eye, and it has definitely got shades of olive and silver in it, but a gorgeous one. The next one is from Lancome, and this is called Eclair de Bronze, and you can see very, very similar there. And this one is a little bit deeper, you can just see there. These shadows from Lancome do have massive amounts of pigment. They are also quite shiny, so if you don't like shimmer or sparkle, then they may not be for you. But this was a limited edition and it was one of the Ellipse range. I'm not sure if you can still get it. Sorry, I didn't mean to blind you then. I'm not sure if you can still get it, but I just had to share it with you because it is very, very similar to the Modern Pewter from MAC, as you can see, but just a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. And then the last one that I have, and again from Lancome, is this one. And this is one of the, what are these ones? Ombre Absolute. And this is called Erica. And this is a shade that they have done on and off for years. It is beautiful. It's really sparkly, really pretty. But again, it is one of those silver green taupes. So a lot of olive running through this. And when you look at these three shadows all together, they are all very, very similar. Of all of them, this is the Erica just here. Of all of them, I would say that the Modern Pewter has the most grey in it. And then these two are a little bit more olive. But some beautiful, beautiful silver olive taupes there. So that's those three. If you notice a little bit different and things like that, it's because I had to stop recording and put my battery onto charge for an hour because it was flashing in the corner and I didn't want it to die on me. Right, so moving on, the next ones that I've got, I've depotted all of them. They actually live in my Z palette, and these are more of your traditional taupes. Now this is the first one. This is Tapestry taupe, and this is from CoverGirl. So very inexpensive, available really easily in the States. If you can't find it here, you will always get it on eBay. It's never very expensive, probably about £3. But a really, really nice taupe shadow. It's got a nice sheen to it, blends really well. Not as pigmented as some of them that I'm going to show you. So if you're looking for perhaps a softer look, then that is one to try. The next one, again from the drugstore and an American brand that we can't get very easily over here, but this is Wet n Wild's Nutty, and I just love this colour. This is the second one of these that I've had. It's this one here. It has got the most beautiful sheen to it. It is ridiculously pigmented and it's just stunning. It's got a little bit more warmth to it than Toughest Taupe, so it's this one just here. But I just love this colour, and I really, really love the Wet n Wild shadows. I have got another one that I'm going to show you in a minute, but I just love this, so definitely one to check out. Then the next one is from NYX, and this is Taupe Pearl. I think it's 29A is the number, but it is definitely Taupe Pearl. And the texture of these is just so, so buttery. It is a shimmer finish, as the name would suggest, and it's a little bit darker than Nutty from, Wet n Wild, but not massively, but you can see just there, it's just a little bit darker. It's got a little bit more of the plum tones coming through, but gorgeous, gorgeous colour. So that's that one. I really like using this in my crease and underneath my eye for a really, really quick look. It looks so, so pretty. Moving on now, the next one that I've got is from the Silent Treatment little trio from Wet n Wild. And it's this one here. Just see that colour. Now this has got a little bit more of sort of the lilac-y tones that we can sometimes find in taupes. So you can see just there, it's a little bit more of the lilac. Really, really soft, not as dark as the others. More pigmented though than Toughest Taupe, and probably one of my favourites. So that's that one there. I am going to put photographs of all of these swatches at the end as well, with the names and everything. So that's that one. Okay, I'm just going to photograph my hand and clean it off, and then we'll go on to the next one. Okay, I've got 5 more shadows to show you, and I'm going to save my favourite till very last. It is a high end, but it is probably one of my all-time favourite shadows. But the next one, and the first taupe shadow that I ever actually owned, and one that I've repurchased several times, is this one. And this is Burnt Bark, and this is part of the Earth Spirits range from Max Factor. I just love this colour. I love this shadow. It's really creamy, blends really nicely. It's not got as much of a sheen to it as some of the others, but I actually really like that, and I find that it makes it really, really easy to wear, and it suits all skin tones, this one. And this for me is like the ultimate taupe. It's your traditional brownie mauvey with a little bit of silver running through it, and it's just gorgeous. And it's about £4, I think, £4 or £5. But I just love this shadow, and as I mentioned, I've repurchased it several times, and if you're looking for a real good drugstore one, that's probably the one to try out first. The next one is actually in my MUA Undressed 2 palette, and it is this one just here, which they call Exposed. So I'm gonna, and this is more of a grey taupe, more silver in this one, and it shows up really obviously next to the Burnt Bark. It is really pigmented, but it is paler, so it does need a little bit more building up if you're after a little bit more depth to it, but you can see there the difference in colour. But it is more of a silver taupe, but beautiful, and you get the whole palette for £4, so that's like our equivalent of Wet n Wild, I would say, but gorgeous, really nice sheen to it as well. The next one is Satin Taupe from MAC, and I've actually got this in my little quad, and it's this one just here. This is a little quad that I just have ready to go. It's really easy, and I can reach for it, and I've got a complete eye look in it. So Tapestry Taupe, Satin Taupe had to be in there. I've got taupe on the brain. I can feel a hair on my lip as well. But this is again more of your brownie taupe, really nicely pigmented. Very, very similar to the Earth Spirits from Max Factor. You can see there, really, really pretty colour. If you want to splurge and buy the MAC, then it is a great buy, but I would still probably go for the Earth Spirits, because the Burnt Bark from Max Factor is more pigmented. It's got more colour to it. The Satin Taupe I find that you do need to work with and build up a little bit. Although it is a favourite, I would still always pick the Max Factor over it, just one of those things. Then the next one, and the second to last that I have to show you, is in my Inglot palette, and I've actually done a tutorial using these shadows. I'll link it down below for you. And it's this one here, and I forget if it's 153 or 154, but it's this one here, and this is more of your goldy silver taupe. So a little bit lighter again, but just super, super pretty and really pigmented, ridiculously pigmented. But this is closer to the MUA, but it is more of your silver taupe. Looks absolutely stunning on the lid. It's not a colour I would take up into my crease just because it's got a little bit too much shimmer for me. I prefer a softer colour in my crease, not quite as much shimmer on it. But a beautiful colour and just so creamy. And I think they're like £6 per pan, or is it $4.50? No, they're $4.50, $6, and I just love Inglot shadows. They're probably my all-time favourite, which is really controversial to say, but I just love Inglot shadows, and when I start using them, I go on a roll and I will use them and use them and use them, and then I'll put them away and forget about them for a while, but I just love these shadows. And then my final taupe and my all-time favourite is from Chanel, and this is called Fauve, and I love this colour. You can still get it, but I do believe it is discontinued. Comes in a little compact like this. You get how many grams? 2 grams, so not a huge amount of product, but this for me is just perfection. It is so pretty. It looks absolutely stunning on the lid, in the crease, underneath the eye. It is just simply beautiful, and it's a really nice texture. It's not as creamy as some of the others. It has got a little bit of a drier texture, but the sparkle is a lot more subtle. It's not as shimmery, and it is just to die for. I love this colour. Whenever I wear this, I always get compliments on how brown my eyes look and things like that, so I think it really brings out my dark brown eyes, but I just love it. It is simply stunning to me, and it is genuinely my holy grail taupe. I love it. If you are lucky enough that you can find it, or you've got it in your collection, you've forgotten about it, dig it out, have a little play. It is so beautiful. They are all my taupe shadows, and I really do have something for everyone, but I know I have a problem with taupe shadows, but I just love them. I think they're so easy to wear, they suit everyone, and they're really versatile. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to thumbs up if you did, and leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope to see you all soon. Take care. Bye.